Or why don't you say we just get right on into it? I'll let you take it from here. We're starting on Suna. It's the first time we've seen Suna today.
Rare Suna occurrence. We've been playing for 2 hours. We've been on stream, on air for 2 hours straight, and no Suna map. Now we get it into play. I think simply because it's just, you didn't hear it from me. Basically, Dust 2.
All right.
That's Retract's gonna be the first. Gonna get the first blood of the series. As Vivid does get shut down by a nade. Jacob gonna have to crouch behind Aizen, able to find Retracts. 3 versus 3. Jacob on the ladder side. Does get shut down by Moon, but Crystal with a 2-peat to close out the round. So Hyperion claimed their first.
Good start. I mean, just a classic long take. You can't do much wrong with that. I did see some interesting things happen though. A few pushes through smokes, and honestly, not a lot of well-placed frag grenades. I saw mostly flashes being used on that site right there. Maybe that was just a choice of Hyperion's, maybe it's just a preference, but I'm really not seeing that many smokes. I'm mostly seeing flashes and nades here. Retract's gonna open us up for round number 2. I think that makes a difference.
See, Moon gonna get shut down, but still Crystal pushing on through. Gets shut down by Vivid. Now it's a 5 versus 3. But still, SV controlling this map, controlling the pace of the game. Now Jacob, the infamous peak, as he finds 2, and now Ona is just the last one alive, as they're able to find Jacob, but can't find Keezy. As SV claim the first and tie that back up.
Yep, they finally get a return, and that's good to see. Good to see Jacob is still in form, especially since he's going to LAN in Phoenix. You want to see him pop off. You want to see him make work. We have a few, like I said, we have a few players in this tournament that are going to be on stage here soon. So we'll see how they do. It's be looking like they might have a technical difficulty. We'll see if they can sort that out quickly enough, as Hyperion, they're going to take their quick chance and go straight for another B hit. It worked the first time. Why wouldn't it work the second, you know?
And look at this aggression. Vivid still going on a tear. Gets a 3-peat. And now it's just going to hang around ladder. Peeks up. Gets shut down. But still, it's enough damage to have SV come in as that support. And yeah, Jacob is going to hit the DC. So it is going to be a 2 versus 2. And Air Knight able to find the first. And it's just down to Moon into a 1v2. Flashbang is out. And I do believe that is a hit. And there should be the call out there, knowing he is going to be backside. Keezy playing from the hop up, able to get that kill.
Take your time, Keezy. You have time to get to the scanner. Calm down. He almost messed up the jump there 3 times.
Scan interrupted.
SV now in the lead, 2-1. A good retake. And
get ready.
Honestly, I do have to give props though. Good job to Hyperion getting through that long push. It was a bit messy. They did give Vivid some picks, but they got to the post plant, and that's what mattered. Next time around, maybe they save a piece of util, save a flash, something like that. Communicate a little bit better about their utility usage to have some utility going into the post plant. But they get the plant down, and that's what matters there. That's the more winnable situation. It sucks that they lost it, but they have more opportunities. Just like this one down A long. We'll see if they win.
Air Knight swings, finds 1, somehow doesn't get the second, but Keezy's there as that support. Crystal able to clean it up though. 3 versus 2 down to a 1 versus 3. As Moon is last one alive. He's gonna try and swing wide, but his gun just hits the crate. And Jacob is just adding some more lead into the body.
Absolutely brutal. You don't want the other TOs seeing that. No, no, no. They'd get very mad at you. Like, Presley, go for it, man. As long as the BM's in game, keep it in game. Do whatever the hell you want. And that's part of the fun of this. we're not only getting to see some of the new names, some of the upcoming names face some old guard, but the old guard's broken up. A lot of these players are forced onto different teams because of the Crest Point or the Crest Point cap. So we have a lot of interesting substitutions and shifts around. Shifting into main, it looks like Keezy's going to get taken out early, which is unfortunate. But SV still could recover this pretty easily as no map control has been taken by Hyperion. And there's the return.
Oda able to take down Jacob. Retracts there, as well as Air Knight finds their picks. And Yell able to find the pick onto Air Knight. That's going to leave the site wide open. Oh, no.
Eisen,
Yeah, no, they're rotating too early. And that just lets AZ just go for plan. And Retrax is just gonna swing. And I just look at this. Yell's just able to just lock down the cross. Well, oh, it's just not even worth. They just get ripped off the head. Aizen is left alone, 1 versus 2.
There's the first hit here, the drop.
The spray through. Oh, it's nasty. But Aizen's able to retreat back to the rocket, playing with the barrier, as well as the barrel rolls, and gets the clutch. 1 versus 2. Hyperion at 2 rounds.
I just want to say that was beautiful. A lot of players, they're just going to be holding that spray down. They're going to be fine for the most part, but absolutely flawless play. Waiting out that spray as long as you possibly could, making the other player panic, making that person retaking panic, because not only are they in a bad position, they now have to reload, and they have no cover to back on into. Doesn't matter though. Retrax doesn't need no cover. He's got 3.
And Vivid just there for to clean up Moon. Last one alive, 1 versus 4. Good luck.
Just a
trying to close this out. Good luck trying to get this clutch. You have a player pushing up your catwalk. And Jacob there. Here it is again. Jacob adding some more salt into the wound.
I don't know. I think SV would be better suited BMing if they had a few more rounds. Correct me if I'm wrong, Heritage, but doesn't Jacob already have the Crest League skin?
I believe he does.
You think
I
so?
believe he
Okay.
already has a league skin.
This tournament's going to be a really big opportunity for newer players to pick up the Crest League skin, which you can't get anywhere but here.
Yeah,
These
and
players
Jacob
might not play.
finds 2. Vivid closing it out, and Crystal 1 versus 3. Vivid cleans up the round.
Jacob is just looking to gatekeep these players from getting the Crest League skin. That's all it is. Get in their heads. Keep it from them. That one prize that they so desperately want. Dangle it above their head. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. He is playing the full mental game. And I do mess with it. Just a little bit. But SV, they need to make it to the grand finals before they can be playing head games like that, all right? They're in the losers bracket for a reason. They choked their first match of the day, and now it's time for them to recover.
The mid fight there, Moon and Jacob, the 2 iconic mid players. And they're just gonna go have a swing at each other. Jacob wins the gunfight. Ona and Crystal, 2 versus 4. Down to a 1 versus 4. Last one alive, and now here comes the pinch from the side of SV. Flashbang's thrown. And just what do you do here? It's gonna be a wide swing. And Jacob from the back cleans it up. And SV are pulling away.
Hey, I said they need a few more rounds before they can BM. They got a few more rounds. I'll give it to them. Okay?
I think they got more than a few rounds.
Okay, but what side do you prefer here? Personally, I like Ray upside on Suna. I love it.
Yeah, because you don't want to you don't want to carry scanner.
Okay. Okay.
Anyways, at the side of SV, that Archer's gonna go straight swing into this gunfight. And look at this, they have full control of this site. Retrax able to find Moon, Aeronite able to find another pick as well. Crystal 1 versus 4. Does find a headshot off to Jacob. Oh, it's a second, but not enough. As SV secure 7 rounds.
Get ready.
A tall order to C2. Mountain to climb for Hyperion. I'm wondering how they managed to work this back. In an ideal world, you know, you just start winning every gunfight, but that's not the solution here. They need to dig just a little bit deeper. They need to think, do we need to change our default? Do we need to switch up and put a little bit more pressure towards mid like SV did? They need to find a solution fast because their push is falling apart here.
Pivot able to find the pick. And it's a 3 versus 4. Hyperion. As Crystal tries to drop down to mid, but gets picked apart by Aeronite. Nate is going to be thrown onto underpass. As Aeronite falls. 2 versus 1. Scanner is up. Nade thrown. Azen has to find a lot of these picks, but Vivid as well to retract. The double swing is just too much. And SV are 1 round away from securing map 1.
Not gonna lie to you, I thought this series would be a little bit more interesting, but our last series was still pretty similar to this. We saw a 9-3 and then it went the full distance on the next 2 maps, so I'll give it a chance. I like players on both these teams. I want to see both of them succeed. I want to see both of them make plays, all right? We're gonna see that here and now. Ooh.
Nade onto Aeronite. And I'd say not a lot of responses from the side of SV, to be honest. Oh, and Vivid just gets naded. Oh, no, able to find Keezy. 4 versus 2. Jacob able to find Moon. Still trying to find this mid pick, but still ripped apart as Hyperion showing us signs of life on this map.
It might be too little too late. Hyperion finally picking up something, but they're gonna have to hold that type of play for the next 5 rounds at least to tie it up. They have no room for mistakes here. SV have come in swinging.
Moon playing lower tons. Keezy jumps up, but still that leaves him open as Crystal's able to find Jacob. And now the rest of SV, they're on the long B side. And now the support is going to come in. Vivid able to rip that off. Azen off of that heady. And now players ladder. And now Retrax tries to push up, but gets caught trying to hit the hop up. Vivid goes down as well. And Aeronite falls. Hyperion slowly but surely climbing it back up.
It's good to see Hyperion 4 alive at the end of that round. These are not flukes. These are not faulty rounds. These are solid rounds where they're winning gunfights and getting good initial utility in. And that's what they needed from the start. They've got it now, and we'll see if they can carry this all the way to the finish line. A little bit more aggression from SV towards mid this time around. Jacob, the beloved mid player, is going to be looking to bait them out.
SV a little bit laid back on this aggression, but now they're gonna commit. Keezy spraying through the smoke. Crystal on the catwalk side gets shut down. Sight wide open, just has to walk the ladder. Moon falls.
Oh, the walk up lower. Good shut down.
And Jacob
SV,
to secure map 1 for SV.
It only takes 1 round. It only takes 1 mistake to have that crumble. That's an unfortunate situation. I think they'll figure it out, map 2.
SV did pick Miru.
Believe so. Either way, we've got a map number 2 coming in hot here.
And look at this aggression coming in from
Ooh.
SV. They're just gonna be pushing hard onto the B side, but still, oh my god! Moon is just gonna rub it in there. Don't even care about the round. It's just gonna go for it. This is
He has faith
a crazy
in his team.
rivalry.
He already has faith that his team won the round. He doesn't give a shit about the rest of the round. What is that? A mistake from Jacob, and that is an absolute tilter. Bit of silence in the mid round. SV trying to find an opening. It is 2v4, but
Nate's
they're
gonna be
going to the
thrown.
stack side. Crystal 1 HP.
Vivid
Ice him
able to take
down.
down Aizen. Vivid's left alone. 1 versus 2. Is he gonna make the rotate, buddy? Does he expect this pinch? He did hear some of the footsteps coming in from Moon. Does he have a nade in hand? Is he a pistol? Pistol gonna be slow walking this. 40 seconds left. So there is a lot of time to make the slow rotate. But Moon gets
Oh, and there
spotted. And it's a race to the site. Ona versus Vivid.
30
And the
seconds
smoke is there to
remaining.
block off line of sight as well. He's got this.
Round start.
Scans up. Just dance around the site. Vivid backs up to bunker. Ona just shoots a little bit too early. Accidentally knocks the controller. Vivid spots him. There's 15 seconds
Has
left.
to stick this.
Taps it.
Stick it the
And it's
first
gonna
time.
be the hold. It's the hold.
Oh,
Vivid. Yeah, okay.
It was
It's
worth
a
a
little
shot.
bit too close. Worth the shot, but
Round
SV,
starting. Get
I
ready.
believe, gets the pistol round again.
Yep. Vivid going down to half HP from that engagement. It was a valiant effort, but Hyperion, they've got gun rounds ahead of them. There is no reason to stress the pistol round right now for them. They've got more maps to worry about.
That's scrappy. Moon finds the pick onto Jacob. Expects some body shots coming in. You can see a little bit more corpse shooting coming in after this round. Now SV have to play a little bit more passive. Keezy's low. And the flashbang is going to come in. Aizen has to back up. Response back from another flashbang on their own. Finds retracts. Air Knight from the back. Finds Crystal. Another reswing. Aizen for the pickup. Keezy as the response. 3 versus 2. Nade thrown. Frag.
Whoa!
Finds ball and
What a throw. Just a quick underhand to clear out bunker.
Vivid finds the pick. Moon left alone. 1 versus 2. Finds 1. Spots the second. And does he opt for the reswing? Does have a flashbang in hand. A flash versus a smoke. Any other utility. But the scanner is going to get retrieved. And the smoke is going to go up.
There's a
40
nade.
seconds
Oh,
left.
there's a nade to Moon's left, but he's not going to recover
there's
it.
a wraparound. Supposed to
Spotted.
live. They both spotted each other.
Oh, and Moon has flash in
30
his
seconds
Moon
remaining.
has a flash in one hand and gun in the other.
Oh, this is gonna be the craziest play. Vivid retreats back. Oh my god, what a call!
What a
a
read.
call from Moon. Thinks, hey, he's gonna rotate back and gets the spot!
Oh my goodness.
And Hyperion go 1-1.
Round starting.
No.
Get ready.
Talk
No,
about
no.
mind games.
Hyperion hyped up after that one. A beautiful round from them. SV now. Kind of kicking at the ground. They got to figure out what went wrong there. They had some of the entries, but They'll need to figure out the rest. And interesting actual strategy from Hyperion. A few of their players tossed nades towards the B site. So now they have 6 nades for this oncoming push, despite only being 2 defenders.
It's naded, and Jacob able to find a pick before going down. He's able to find Crystal. I'm gonna fight on to the boxes. Vivid able to find Moon, but gets traded out to Hyperion take the lead.
That is teamwork right there. 2 players from Hyperion, the A players, toss their nades over to B site so those B anchors can use it. And that is 6 nades, which nets them 2 kills and a crap ton of damage onto SV. And from there, they just win the trades and fights, and Hyperion gets the round. Absolutely lovely. You love to see the team communicating on the same stage like this. They're all in sync, and Hyperion is ready to win this second map. Let's see how they handle this hard A push from SV.
Volley able to find one, finds the second before getting traded out by Keezy. The scanner is going to get, it is going to get retrieved. And yeah, I'm gonna have Keezy there coming in. The knife, it's Scrappy, but Aizen gets picked out. The scan is gonna go down. Crystal from the CT side. Last one alive. They know where the last one's in. It's gonna be the cost of the smoke. Clear. 1 versus 1. Decides, but the gap. Vivid spots the gap and takes advantage of it. As we are tied back up.
Get ready.
I think Vivid wants a run for his money now. We are at round number 5. We are 10 kills in. We just watched this with Semtex. Posted up a common position, Aeronite. Posting up, using the head glitch on the boxes to look all the way over mid. Meanwhile, Moon jumping on the cardboard boxes, looking for some info. Is being held, but will back off.
Watch that number 4 Moon. Now have to decide how to approach this round. But the scanner is going to lean a little bit onto this B side. Nades thrown towards bunker. But I think there's just a little bit too much noise on the B side. They're not able to find this pick off to Aizen. Retracts, able to find Crystal, and that leaves B open. This is going to be the plant, and it's going to be a 5 versus 3 post.
Unless there's a contest here, Moon had something to say about it.
Before Retracts gets spotted, he's going to wrap around through the smoke. Moon goes down. Retracts goes down. Jacob finds a pick. It's a 1 versus 3. Ona left alone. Nades and guns are gonna be thrown out. Vivid confirms the kill there. SV up to 3.
I really like some of these angles SV is taking. Hyperion, maybe it's because they're on the defense, but not so much. They know all these default angles that they need to hold, and then they decide on their push afterwards. And it's such good, like, basics, such good fundamentals from SV that is winning them these rounds right now. They lock down the angles in mid, they lock down the angles towards B, and then they make their move. Then they figure out what they want to do in the next half of the round. They aren't giving this free utility damage over. They aren't giving this free fights over. They're making good plays.
And Recheck just falls from the cross. And now this push from the side of SV is going to be weakened.
Still 4 players, though.
Down to 3. Jacob's able to find a trade, but at the cost of his life. A 3 versus 2. Vivid able to find a pick.
Through the smoke.
It's going to be evened up 2-2. Now, do SV want to make this rotate, or do they want to stick to this? Actually, somehow Ona is still alive.
Yeah, Ona is absolute 1 HP. That is how it is. They should not be alone right now, because otherwise that can happen. Sights open. 2v2. Locked in.
Now it's a 2 versus 2. SV rotating. This time, it's going to be Moon that hears this. They're going to start to play for the retake. Thermite is going to be tossed onto the side. It's going to buy a little bit of time. That's going to let Ballin get this pick. Nade toss as well. Find the pick. Vivid knows. Hey, Musa may call that. Vivid pushes up, and that's the pick. Hyperion. Put it to 3.
Starting.
Is every best of 3 today just going to be a sweep on map 1, and then we're going to go the full distance on 2 and 3?
Yeah, dude, I told you. It's map 1 jitters. It's map 1 jitters.
Map 1 jitter. Okay. I'll believe you, I guess. We'll see it in the grand finals, okay? We'll see if map 1 jitter is a reality. SV certainly isn't jittering. They are going full in. They're confident in this push. Let's see.
This is a crazy commitment from the side. As Retract's able to find Crystal, and that's gonna let the scanners go up. 4v5 retake. Retracts falls.
Oh my
but
god,
the
they've
scanner
all
is
already
up.
backed out. They're all already
and
in
now
position.
the pressure's on Hyperion now. Nade's gonna be tossed. It's a little bit too far. Knife as well.
Oh!
As 2 picks come in from Hyperion, make that 3. Gizzy left alone on 1 HP. Swing through. Good luck. That's a fiery squad for you. Hyperion take the lead. I see some body shots as well. That is going to be the round.
Last round of half. Gonna see a 4-4. SV really showing some good pushes recently, but as you saw in that last round, their post plans seem to be falling apart just a little bit. Their clutches also not coming through as per usual. Vivid slowing down just a little bit, but still out on the tracks of Hyperion. He's got 14 and 4 right now. 2 players on SV have 2 kills. Meanwhile, he has 14.
Oh, and Nade's there. That might be the round. SSV playing it a little bit slow, but the limbs are going to get spotted. He's able to find Jacob. Finds 2, and the nade to secure the round. Hyperion will have 5 heading into the swap.
Now let's see how they perform on the colonist side. Will their attack be just as strong as their defense, or will these angles cause them to falter? SB, they were playing good defaults, good fundamentals, but they started falling apart in those last few rounds. See if that carries over this defensive half.
And look at this coming in from the side of Hyperion. Opting to get aggressive. They're able to get this site. Keezy falls, and now the retake is on to SV. Scanner is going to go up from that toss, but Jacob finds 3, makes it 4, and the ace potential's there.
Is he on for the ace? That's the question right now. No utility for him, just a one-on-one.
Oh, but Vivid steals it. And SV make it 4.
Oh, Jacob is angry at him for it. See, that's the sort of play I'm concerned about, though. 3 players on SV, all ran through smokes. 2 of them died. 1 of them finally made a play. If they're just going to rely on one-off plays and try their hardest to have a hero every single round, this game isn't going to work out.
Jacob gets ripped off from mid. As Retrax finds 2 because they line up. That a triple. 4 in a row for Retrax, and Hazen's left alone. And it's just too much. SV members.
Round starting.
Keezy just giving them a wave. Tied 5-5.
Seems they've got a little bit of their form back. They still need a few of their players to come to life, but they're getting it. 1 step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day, but Vivid is certainly trying to make it seem like that. 15 kills going on for another. Jacob finally coming to life in the server.
Flashbang is going to get thrown. A lot of this pressure is going to be onto this B side. Nade as well. Crystal through, but Jacob from the mid side able to take down Ona, and still split side. Vivid able to find Crystal. 5 versus 2. The rest of the Hyperion members are on the A side, and it's just Ball left alone. Finds one, but Jacob there for the cleanup, and SV will take this lead.
Starting.
Hyperion, do they go for another hard hit, or do they default? We saw some defaults earlier where one player was staying towards intersection area, towards bottom mid, towards highway, and the rest went B. Do we see similar strats from Hyperion, or do we just keep seeing a B rush here? It's one player pushed forward, doesn't get punished.
Retracts. Able to at least find one. Jacob with the nade as a response back. And Vivid able to find this pick.
Flank is in already.
And the pressure's through. Ona goes down. Crystal left alone. 1 versus 4. And here comes a swing from Jacob. And that's 7 for the side of SV. 2 rounds away from securing the series.
I'm trying to think of how Hyperion can pull this back. I'm not seeing a lot of good utility placement on B. I'm seeing okay gunfights, but they're not winning as many as they should be. Where did Hyperion go?
Oh, look at this aggression coming in. Aeronite isn't ready for it. And now Keezy expects it. Does find one, gets 2. And still holding it down, locking the site. And Moon is the last one alive. Just wondering how on earth did this happen? We had everything. They had the position. They had the advantage. And just Keezy steps in saying, I will shut all of you down. And secures the crucial kills. And now Keezy's going to start this flank, and the pressure's going to come in.
Oh, I think they're trying to knife him. Oh, no.
This would be style from that there. Keezy falls. And now that's going to let Moon push up. Retracts makes it up to 8. 1 round away.
Match point.
I'm gonna let the human mind come up with whatever that was.
Yeah, I have no idea. But hey, SV up to series point now. They're looking to go to the losers round 4. So they will either face Ascendancy or Inverse Shark, but not if Hyperion has something to say about it. Early pick on the Jacob, and they are hitting this B site hard once again. We'll see if it works out. It's a 50-50 chance, I'd say.
Ability thrown. Nades out, Easy able to find the first, gets 2. And this could be it. This could be game. Moon's last one alive goes down. That's it. Hyperion's run ends here. SV will be heading into losers finals. And they'll be